Now, could I empty these and then take the thumbnail? Probably, but I don't have time for that. Determination. I am woman, I am strong. It smells delightful in this room right now. Hey guys, it's Anna and welcome to my channel. Today I bring you an epic Bath & Body Works Candle Day haul. Are you impressed with my strength and resilience? I know I am. Fun fact, this was actually my very first candle day that I've experienced at Bath & Body Works. Before, I was always out of the loop and I just never knew when it was, and then it would just kind of catch me by surprise and I'd find out about it like afterwards. I actually remembered it last year, but I had to work. So I ended up going to the Bath & Body Works store early before my shift, and the line literally was like wrapping around everywhere inside the mall. It was madness. And I waited in line for like an hour and I didn't even move. So that was very unfortunate. And I'm like, this is not going to happen to me again. So I literally put a reminder in my phone a year in advance and I bought a shit ton of candles. I'm candle hoe. What can I say? Eric and I love our candles. We are all about fragrance. We want everything to smell good. We need to smell good. Our homes need to smell good. Everywhere we go needs to smell good. If you participated in the sale, let me know, what are your favorite candles? What did you get? What was your haul? I bought 20 candles, so we should get started. Firstly, I want to say this is very important, okay? If you ever see the candle Palo Santo at Bath & Body Works, pick it up. Get it. I was so bummed it was not available for this sale because that is one of my all-time favorite candles at Bath & Body Works. Eric and I had a little cry about it. I feel like that scent is very underrated. Not a lot of people know about it, so I'm putting it out there. Anna Lauren approved. Let's start with Winterberry Wreath. This has notes of fresh pickled, fresh pickled, I was like, this does not sound good, I swear it is. Fresh picked orange, juicy blackberry, and warm vetiver. This is so yummy. I love this. If you like crisp, fresh, just very likable berry scents, this is a no-brainer. This is so good. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. This is so good. I mean, I bought them, didn't I? I like that the berry notes in here are not overly prominent. Like, you're not smelling this and it's like a blast of orange or blackberry. It's blended really nicely and it's subtle and smooth and fresh and crisp. It's just super likable. Like, this is a scent where you're not trying too hard. Like, if you have this lit in your home, people are just gonna be like, you know? And even though this is called a Winterberry Wreath, this is something you could burn all year round. Like, I like picking up these kind of scents for in spring and summer, even though like the majority of the scents that I tend to gravitate towards are like fall and winter appropriate. But I live in California and I need some fresher options. And it does have like a slight cold crispness to it. It's a little bit brisk. Okay, I cannot begin to explain my love affair with crushed candy cane. I cannot go like too in depth here with this scent. Let me read you the notes, okay? Crunchy peppermint, white sugar crystals, and frosted mint leaf. This is just a crushed candy cane. This is quite literally a candy cane. It does not smell like a candle. It does not smell fake. Straight up, if I smelled this and my eyes were closed, I was blindfolded, I would swear up and down this is a candy cane. Oh my gosh, they nailed it with this scent. Oh my goodness, it is so delectable and mouth-watering. I am always in the mood for this in winter. It's so refreshing and cozy. Oh my gosh, and like gourmand in the best way. It makes me so happy. Wow, I feel like a child when I'm smelling this. So I was introduced to crushed candy cane last year, blew through it. So then I had to pick up twisted peppermint because they're very similar, but like I need this kind of scent profile in a candle. I'm obsessed. Twisted Peppermint is very similar, slightly different. We have Cool Peppermint, Sugared Snow, Vanilla Buttercream, Fresh Balsam, and a hint of musk. This also amazing. Just freaking unreal. How they are different. Crushed Candy Cane is more gourmand. It's more realistic. Like, it's just straight up 1000% a candy cane. And this is very close to that, but has a slight little twist to it. It has a little bit of a creamy quality. You get that tiny bit of vanilla and a little bit of musk. So it just differentiates a little bit from Crushed Candy Cane. Do I have a favorite? I really can't say. I love them both equally, and this is definitely more of the scent profile I like to go for during the Christmas season over anything like extremely gourmand or spicy. You know, you have like 'Tis the Season and stuff like that. I really wanted to get Tree Farm, but they ran out of those before I could snag one. Then we have Gingham, a classic. I really looked over this for several years. I just thought, I don't know, maybe it was like boring or something, but it's really not. It has blue freesia, white peach, and fresh clementine. And I don't know, when I smelled it this year, it really just hit the spot for me. It's really good, and it's not really overly anything. It's just gingham. So if you want a fresh scent that's not boring, I would go for this. And this is absolutely something you can burn year round. So I love this because you get a little bit of like that fresh, crisp white floral. It's like very soft and airy and delicate. It smells clean. And then you get that little bit of like the fresh fruitiness from the peach and the clementine. It's just good. Like, it's a happy scent. This is really, really likable. My boyfriend actually loved this. He's like, this is a solid fragrance. Like, you're never not gonna be in the mood for this. It's just very pleasant. I finally understand the hype. Marshmallow Fireside. I get it now. So last year, I smelled this for the first time and I did not get the hype. I was like, this is too sweet. Like, what are people like going on about? And then this year, I smelled it and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is good. For some reason, this year, I just didn't think it was overly sweet at all. Like, the sweetness is perfect. I really don't get that much of like the fireside quality. I really don't get like the smoldering woods or the crystallized amber that it talks about. I more so get the toasted marshmallow and the fire roasted vanilla. But then you have those, you know, woody notes in the background to keep it from going too overly sweet. I bought 2 of these this year because wow. Oh my gosh, I'm just floored with how good this is. I also love this packaging. It's gonna look good in any home. The sweetness in here has a creamy quality to it, like almost like a bit of a buttercream frosting mixed with like a toasted marshmallow. Like, you know, when the marshmallows are gooey when you're roasting them and then you pull out that outer layer, it has a little bit of that crispy kind of roasted quality as well. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. So I don't know if I just changed my mind or if they happen to dial back the sweetness a little bit this year or if they amped it up a little bit last year, who knows. But what I can tell you is that I absolutely adore it. Okay. There is not enough hype about this candle right here. Vanilla Birch, easily like one of my top 5 favorite candles from Bath & Body Works. Holy shit. Oh yes. Why do I not hear people talking about this? White Birch, Madagascar. Why did it come out like that? Madagascar. Vanilla, warm sandalwood. I'm sorry, but you can't get like any more me. Vanilla and woody notes are some of my top favorite notes in fragrance ever. And dude, I don't know what is in here, There's like a fizzy, uplifting, zingy quality to this. Like it smells like there's like a champagne note in here, because it does not just smell like this. This is very well done. This smells very expensive, very luxe. It's just absolutely addicting, and whenever I burn this in my house and we have guests over, they're just like, oh my gosh, your house smells incredible. This and Champagne Toast have been like the most complimented candles in our home. So let's talk about it, shall we? Okay, maybe this makes me basic, but Champagne Toast is 10 out of 10 amazing candle. You just can't go wrong with it. Like, everybody loves this. Bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, sweet orange. Oh my gosh. The notes don't do it justice because it truly smells more complex than that. This is feminine, classy, uplifting. It just kind of smells like a party. It smells like good times. If you want your house to smell like MFK Baccarat Rouge 540, but you don't want to pay the price of getting the Baccarat candle, because oh my word, get In the Stars. You're so welcome. It's obviously not like, this is a dupe to Baccarat. However, when you smell this, it's like identifiable, like, yep, it's got that same airy, addictive sweetness. And this is a strong scent. So burn this in a large space. We actually have this scent in a wallflower in our bathroom. My boyfriend plugged it in while I was at work one day, and I came home and I was like, did he spray Baccarat like in the house? But I'm like, it's not quite Baccarat. I was so confused. But then I saw the wallflower and I was like, In the Stars. Bergamot champagne, night blooming water lily, pink salted amber. These notes are not doing it justice. Nah. Definitely get the champagne and a light amber. It's nothing like too heavy or resinous. And then like, sure, it has a bit of that like white floral quality to it, but I feel like there should be woody notes listed and musk. Incredible. Whenever I see this scent in Bath & Body Works, I just want it in like all formats. So good. Ooh, this is a new one. Pure Wonder. The name just cracks me up. Like Initio's Oud for Happiness. Like, I swear these names just kill me. This has iced rosé, star jasmine, and warm white amber. This is very good. This kind of falls in line with Gingham Winterberry Wreath. Not that it smells similar at all. I'm just saying it's in the same sort of scent profile, weather, occasion. I actually saw that they have this as a perfume. That's what I thought when I first smelled this. I'm like, this could definitely be a perfume. You will see a trend that I love alcoholic, fizzy, fruity drink notes in my candles. Like when I see rosé or champagne, I'm like, oh yes, give it to me. Because when those are in candles, it just does something to the whole entire scent profile. It makes it addicting and mouthwatering and so uplifting, happy, fizzy, like what you would expect from those drinks. This definitely has a slight fruity berryness to it. This is beautiful, very feminine, classy, and expensive smelling. Like, I can't put my finger on what it would smell like. Like initially when I smelled it, I'm like, it smells like a super fancy hotel, but it doesn't smell like a hotel to me. Like it smells more homey to me than that, but it definitely smells very expensive. Packaging is super pretty. This would make an amazing gift for any woman. It's very likable. Like anyone would be happy to get this. Mahogany Coconut. This was actually the first time I saw this candle in store. I die for this packaging. Like, oh yes, like give me the neutrals, give me the tones. This full on looks like a birch tree. I love it. This is amazing. I love coconut in scents, but I'm very picky with the type of coconut that is used. A lot I don't care for. This has notes of creamy coconut, mahogany woods, and English lavender. So when you hear creamy coconut, I'm usually not a fan if something smells like overly cream of coconut, like it's just thick and really sweet or artificial. I'm like, I'm out. This is tropical vacation, but subdued. It's not too loud. Really, the coconut and the woody notes are kind of like in a battle, fighting for what is going to be the most dominant, and neither is winning. It's not too loud in either direction. The woody notes are balancing the coconut, and the coconut is balancing the woody notes. So it's just lovely. I really don't pick up any sort of lavender in here. This is really great. I cannot wait to burn it in spring and summer. And since it's kind of similar, I'll talk about Tiki Beach real quick. So this has notes of warm vanilla, musk, orchids, and toasted coconut. I bought this last year. Loved it, blew through it. I also really love Fiji White Sands. Tiki Beach has a little bit more going on in comparison to Mahogany Coconut. Like literally what's listed is what you're getting. Mahogany Woods Coconut. Tiki Beach definitely smells warmer. It smells creamier. It's like you get a tiny hint of the floral orchid. Barely though. Like when you're burning this, like you're not gonna smell floral at all. Like this is definitely your tropical kind of fragrance. This one is a tiny bit sweeter. This one's a little bit more clean leaning. It's a little bit warmer, a little bit thicker. I love it. Oh my word, this is amazing. Fresh fall morning. This is such an underrated scent. This has citrus zest, woodland sage, and red delicious apples. Whenever apple is listed in a candle, I'm just like, oh yes, it's so good. Like you can't go wrong with it. You can never go wrong with it. It's so fresh and crisp, and it's like fun, fruity. Like you can never not be in the mood for it. This has a very subtle apple note though. It's not like winter candy apple or autumn. This just, it's in there to add that little bit of like that fresh, crisp, fruity quality. And then you have the citrus in here, and then it's like a bit woody and fresh and green. Oh my gosh, like stunning. But it also smells way more expensive than just what the notes are listing. It smells like there could be almost a champagne note included. It kind of smells like you're walking through an orchard and you have a very expensive glass of champagne with you. Bubbly Rose. This was actually the last candle that they had left in the store, and I was very excited because I've been wanting this like ever since it launched. This has pink sparkling rosé. Wow, wow, surprise, surprise. Sweet blood orange and a splash cranberry juice. Yes. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It smells like a pink rosé in a fancy glass, and then you have like a slice of a fresh orange like sitting on the top right here, and then you have like a couple of berries in the drink. Very feminine, very nice. It really does smell pink. Like this color, the packaging, it's perfect. My boyfriend actually picked this one out, and it was a great choice. Blackberries and basil. This has flesh. Please no. Oh my gosh. Fresh blackberries, sparkling champagne, and basil. I really don't get basil. You know what this smells like? Oh my gosh, I just got this now. It kind of smells like a popsicle. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like a blackberry popsicle. It definitely smells refreshing, very realistic berries. Like it smells like a blackberry puree, and then it definitely has this freshness to it, like a hint of, it doesn't smell green per se, but it just has that sort of fresh green quality a little bit, but I don't get quote unquote basil. Berry Spritzer. This is my last berry candle, by the way. I just love them for year round. Like if I'm not in the mood for like a particular scent, like, cause some things can just be really strong or overpowering. Like this is just pleasant. It's always nice. So this has frozen juniper berries, fresh cranberries, cool peppermint, and white cedar. This smells like you are in a cabin in the woods and it's covered in snow and there's like wild berry bushes nearby. It definitely has a slight coolness to it from the peppermint. It has a little bit of an icy quality. And then it just has this touch of a holiday vibe from the juniper berries, you know, so you get that slight bit of like a pine tree essence. It's really nice. Does this make me basic? Perhaps, but it is very good. I'll be the first to admit I was wrong. I was wrong in slightly judging my friend. Last year, she was talking about the Candle Day sale and how her favorite candle was Vanilla Bean Noel, and I had never smelled it, but just from the name, I wasn't expecting much. I'm just like, okay, a vanilla. What? I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything extraordinary, but then I smelled it. I was wrong. This is the sweetest I will go with Bath & Body Works. I'm sorry, but like I am so not into the whole like Mary cookie, sugared snickerdoodle, pumpkin pecan waffles. Blech. No, I'm sorry. I literally gag when I smell those. I'm sorry, that's gonna get some of you heated. I know how passionate some of you are about those scents there, but it's not my vibe. This is delectable though. It's definitely sweet. This is like full on vanilla buttercream frosting. It has vanilla bean, marshmallow fluff, and vanilla cake. You're like, hello, gourmand. Yes, I know. But it's not sickeningly sweet to me. Yes, it is very sweet, but I love it. And I swear, like when you burn this, it just smells like a warm hug. And it's not a boring vanilla in the slightest. It just is fluffy and warm, cozy, sugary in the best way. My mouth absolutely waters every single time I smell this and I want to eat it, frankly. And if I can find this in a body lotion format, I'm definitely going to be using my reward on that. Another one that I would have totally overlooked, but my boyfriend picked out, it's actually very good. This is Orange Pineapple Punch, and he was intrigued because he was like, I wonder if that smells like Pog, which is passion fruit, orange, and guava. And that's like one of his favorite flavors when it comes to tropical things. Like if we get shaved ice, he wants Pog. And let me tell you, absolutely. There's no passion fruit or guava listed, but this is totally giving you the vibes, and it smells just like it to me. And this has notes of tart orange juice, sweet pineapples, and vanilla sugarcane. So good. This is literally like the flavor of a snow cone. And this scent really reminds me of Hawaii because we went there this summer and we had shaved ice like crazy, like almost every day. Then I picked up Endless Weekend, and this is definitely the most subdued fragrance of all the candles that I picked up, but it's just really pleasant. It's nice. You know, for the most part, when I go for fragrances that I wear and fragrances in the house and all that kind of stuff, I am looking for that wow factor so often. But sometimes my nose gets a little tired because I am smelling things all day long. And if I have a headache or I'm just not in the mood to smell something specific, it's really nice just to have a chill candle to burn. And I like this because this isn't boring or basic in the slightest, but it's just fresh and clean with a little bit of something. So this has notes of fresh summer mandarin, sun-kissed magnolia, and blue coconut water. It's light, crisp, refreshing. You get a little bit of a soft white floral, some delicate fruity notes. It's just really good. Nothing too crazy, but I do think it's beautiful. And lastly, but certainly not least, oh my gosh, I wish I got a second one of this. I just wanted to have so many different variations. But this is Mahogany Vanilla, and it's in the packaging, and it's like the main label says give peace, but it's Mahogany Vanilla. This has warm vanilla, fresh bergamot, and sweet sandalwood. Unreal. I don't smell any bergamot whatsoever, for the record. I just get the vanilla and the sandalwood, and it's very delicate and soft. It's like a smidge powdery. This is a very cozy fragrance. Again, it just feels like a hug. And it's not overly woody or vanilla. Like, it's really balanced, it's soft. If you're sensitive to sweet candles, but you want something to kind of give you that vibe, go for Mahogany Vanilla. It's gorgeous. I definitely think this is going to become a candle I'm going to need to get every single year. Like, this is very quickly gone up there for me. I have yet to burn it, of course. So that was my haul. I am so excited over these. I love them so, so much. I adore candles. They just set the mood, you know what I mean? If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I would appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!